Welcome to this series where we are looking at Transport Fever 2, and we are on Chapter 2 and the People's Republic mission, which can also be referred to as Mission 11 in the overall count of all the missions in this section of the game. And you can see the People's Republic, so we've gone from the west coast of the US in the previous mission to China, and moving down you can see People's Republic 1949 to 1959. I think 1949 was the time when the Communist Party came to power after defeating the armies of Chiang Kai-shek. And you can see we've got the Middle Kingdom after the Great Revolution. The Red Army has won the Civil War thanks to their tactical skill and plenty of perseverance. Both will now be needed to build the kind of paradise that Chairman Mao promised the people from the ruins left behind. A rise from the masses to the masses. We've got 3 bonus tasks: internal profits, furnace at full blast, and Great Plague. So we might as well get straight into this. That's a pretty cool picture of a dam.
The wreckage from the Civil War lies all over the landscape like festering wounds, as testimony to the horrors of the past, to the oppression of the workers and farmers. This has been stopped now. The country will be newly built by the masses who've been freed at last, to shine thereafter far more brightly than ever before. The old railroad line from Chengdu to Chongqing was severely damaged during the war. Steel is a necessity so that this key transport corridor can be repaired as soon as possible.
Oh well, here we are on the map. This is a pretty cool looking map actually. The river system looks pretty extensive. I wonder if those rivers are navigable, because in China the great rivers like the Yangtze and that are the main highways of the country for transporting goods. So maybe we can look at that. There's construction industry, so we've got to move steel to there. And we've got to repair the railway from Chengdu. Where's Chengdu? So this is Chengdu. Looks like there's bits of railway up through the center here. Where's and Chongqing or Chongqing is up here. So let's have a quick look round. Not sure what these question marks are. Let's have a quick look at these to see what happens if I click on them. There's convert industry. Choose the industry should be built. Okay, so does that mean we've got to choose industries here? We've got a coal mine here. Well, what we got up here? We got a coal mine here. And what we got? That's like steelworks, and we got iron up here. It's almost implying that we got to start up here. I actually quite like the idea of this here. And we've got a port there. Well, could we actually do this with boats? Could it get under the bridge there? Because if we could, say, connect this road up here. Whoops. So we connect there and there. So we've got a coal mine there and a if we put a pretty big harbour here, we've obviously got a ship, I think that's grain, to here. So if we can, whoops, no, we're going to give it a go. I mean, this could all go very badly wrong. I'm just going to connect, whoops, whoops. Probably find I've built this now. Ha, too far away from there. If I build a road that way, or that, yeah. So we've now connected up those 2 ports there, or those 2 places. Another port. This could get quite busy, so. Not gonna let me put a big one there, is it? not going to work, is it? Don't really like the idea of building a small one here. So let's just delete this road here. That hasn't really worked, has it? I think we'll leave that for whatever we got to ship here, and I think we're going to go train. So we got this port here. We could go train to here, but then we're only going to ship 50 pieces of steel there, and then the game's going to say I don't need it. So we could do maybe coal to here by train, and then we can connect this steel marks. Okay, let's do it this way. So we've had a little bit of a false start, but I think we'll be okay. Just stay with the theme of the game. So we're just going to connect you up to there, and we're going to connect you up to there, and what we'll probably do is put a road along there, bring you out there away from the train tracks, and we've got to connect up the railway anyway. So alright, let's have a look at this train. Looks like it's all double tracked. That's got a crossover. Oh, I don't want that. I want tracks, standard tracks. Got here high speed tracks, standard tracks. Let's get this right, because this looks like it's double tracked all the way through on the stations. So let's just get the track sorted out properly in this top part first. I mean, we've got a mission to do this, so we might as well do it. So we're just going to come here. Right. And then we'll put a through cargo station here with 2 platforms, and definitely the right one, isn't it? Yeah, cargo. And it's a little bit messy. Well, I suppose we're just gonna have to live with that, aren't we? And you're gonna have to connect up to there, and right, and we need to go from here to there, and oops, never drag that way. I always seem to have to drag this way when you're double tracking. It will just come in here. And one thing I definitely want to do is sort this crossover capability out, because it can be done. Is that not? Okay, cancel that. Have a look at the crossover up here. That's quite long, so maybe I've made it too short. So this is where the fun starts, because look, delete that. Maybe if we make it a little bit longer like that. No. One more go, and then we'll do it the awkward way again. Let's make it white. And that's so we've created a crossover there. It's not particularly good. I doubt we'll be able to get a crossover here on a curved track, but we'll give it a go. Okay, we've just got to be a bit persistent. So we've now got a track that runs up around here. We've got a cargo station there. And what we're going to do now is just put in a single... put a terminus in here. One track. We run... Yeah, we can always branch a road off from the top of there, can't we? So... Wow, that's deep in the ground. Okay, let's just get out of there. We're going to have to watch the contours on this map. And okay, let's get to... Yeah, this map is a little bit... We're going to have to do short sections so we don't get deep cuts. And I'm going to get you into about there. I'm going to turn the map around so we can see the join. Right, you come in on that track, so I put this out here like this, and then it's going to come across to about here. Question is, do I double track to here? I think we'll solve that problem later on because we don't know whether we're actually going to be able to. So we've now got that area there, and we're going to have to track trains all the way through here. What is this? This is a passenger station, so we're going to... That's a hint at a passenger line. And I think we're going to set this well back, and I'm going to put you there, and you into there. Then we're going to put you off onto this track like that, and you up to there, and you into there. That means I've now got a train depot that can service the lines in both directions. No problems. We spent a vast amount of cash though. Right. I suppose what we better do is start with the lines. And no, let's just keep building the main infrastructure. I think all we're going to need here is a drop-off point, aren't we? Because I've just got a feeling this is not going to be particularly that important very long. I mean, this doesn't relate to sandbox mode. This is just doing the campaign mode. And I get... That'd be really great if I could get that there. And so that's... put you there. Now we're going to need... I think we're going to put 3 in here. So we're just going to rotate you that way. How far away can we get this? Actually, I'd like it to be able to get to the station as well, just in case. So we've now got that there. And we'll start with the train line from here to here. We'll call you the coal line. New line, and we're going to go from here. Not been able to work the camera again very much. We'll call you the iron line. Okay. Then we're going to go from there to there. We call you the steel line. Oops. Fingers drifted a little bit. So we've now created 3 lines. I think what we'll do is we'll get the train going first, just to make sure that's working okay. And what do we want? Steam, weight 800, loading speed 1 times. I don't think kind of time is really crucial with this line because it's not that long. So what have we got here? 70 kilometers an hour, 150. I think that's not bad actually. We'll buy one of these, a Russian Class S. And cargo, what have we got here? This is, what does that is? Plastic machines, food. That's steel. It looks like we don't have much choice. We've just got to go with this. And I think we'll buy about 5. That's 102 meters. Okay, we're just going to buy you. And we're going to assign you to coal line. I think we can now just get the game moving forward slowly. And we're going to need a road depot. Yeah, one thing I haven't built. Okay, back here. I think we'll put road depot in. I think we'll put the road depot over here. I mean, we're bound to end up by building multiple road depots, so. And what we got here? Cargo. This is steel. This carries everything, but capacity. This has got a bigger capacity. So what we're going to do is get about 8 of these, because this is going to have to carry quite a lot of iron from there. To let's just, and we're going to assign you to the iron line. Why haven't you? Unable to find path to stop. Can I sneak this with a tiny little bit of road here? Construction not possible. Really, there we are. Yeah, it's a little bit bent, but who cares? Right, I'll just get you out here. And I think this is a one-off delivery, so what we're going to do is buy some vehicles here for delivering the iron. This only carries 10, so if we get about, yeah, well, it's going to take us a little while to lay the track, so if we buy 3 of these and assign you to the steel, that's the steel line, but never mind. So we've now got this up and running. So how's my train doing? Yeah, you've got 90. I mean, we're going to get loads of coal flowing along this line here. Just going to jazz it up a bit, because what we're going to do now is connect up the rail line. I think probably the best way to do this connection is to look for where the sections of track are, and there's any gaps. There's a gap. Oops, no. So we're just going to connect that up, and it's going to come back to here. I mean, the main reason I'm doing this is so that quite a big kind of. This is probably just being a bit overcautious, but when we're getting through, yeah, right, right, we've got double line there. Just follow the line up through. Okay, we got something we're going to be building there. So actually, let's do this properly. Contour lines. Okay, so there's trees in there. In trouble with contour lines is you can't. So if I kind of cut into there about there, and quite interesting. This is an electrified line as well. Don't know if that's intentional or not, but so we've got a connection to there. And we're just going to hook you, keep going. And can you hook through to there?
The farmers, both men and women,
Okay,
work hard to feed the entire population. Give them a helping hand.
Turn that off. Okay, we've got to build a farm, but I want to finish this first. Blowing a lot of cash. Okay, we've got to build a farm. Now the question is, where do we build the farm? Now this says it needs grain. I've built a shipyard here. We're going to build a farm here, I think, because we got bread here. We got an export there.
The economic advancement of the Republic requires modern machinery that is not yet able to be produced domestically at the present time. For the time being, the machinery is supposed to be imported from the Soviet Union, a friendly nation, in exchange for food.
So we've got to import machines. My instinct is to put a port here because I've already built one. So let's just I've just got a feeling for really heavy transport movement. These rivers are very important. Okay. So we're just going to connect you up here. Hopefully you'll be connected as well. And what we need now is a place to build ships. And we're just going to build a little line from... Built the wrong one. Sorry, we've got to go. Yeah, probably gonna have to delete that bit of road as well. Well, it wouldn't be one of my Let's Plays if I didn't do something wrong, so... Yep. So we're just going to put a line from there to there. We'll call you grain export. Okay. And we'll see what we got in the way of ships. Biovir. Don't really want anything big or expensive. That's a passenger ship. This carries everything. This carries everything. 175. I think we'll just go cheap and cheerful, I think. I'm not sure what line. Okay. You can go. I've got absolutely no idea what you're doing. We've got our little riverboat here. You can see the grain is already building up here really quickly. See how much you can carry. Oh, nice little dock. Wow. He's already carrying 35. This is probably a good way to go. Now we got this line running down here, but I think this is a bit of a waste now. But we'll keep it running just for the moment, just in case the game takes us in a different direction. It's quite interesting. He's got a radar scanner on the top, which wouldn't have been around in 1949.
5-year plan for economic output growth. It lays the cornerstone for the new economic system. The agricultural sector and industry are supposed to be restructured step by step. The party predicts sensational rates of growth for all sectors. And your province is even going to surpass the target. The cities and towns were severely affected during the Civil War. Make sure that the designated production targets are surpassed so that the supply is more than merely assured.
We've got to supply 75 food and 75 goods towns, mate. More construction options are now available on the construction site. And what is this? Maximizing.
Now that the railroad infrastructure is intact again, the People's Republic is able to keep up with the rest of the world. Demonstrate the country's economic power by means of the many miles that railway freight has traveled.
So we're certainly going to need to make some kind of goods line down to here, but I'm going to pause while we're thinking about this. We've got a bit of cash. Let's get a passenger line running between these stations. I don't want to build what am I on about? Okay, new line. Let's start down here in Chengdu. And we're going to start there. Run up to here. Well, at the very least, this is going to make us money. And you to there, and I want you back to here, so that we get a two-way flow of passengers. And we don't need to put one in there. Okay. And just call you main pass line. And what we're going to do is get this up and running. Right, we want something that's got plenty of speed. Missions. We got you're 80, you're 115, you're 115. I think maybe we'll buy this one, and we're just going to pick up what we got here. You can carry 19, you can carry 20. You've got a faster loading speed. So I think we're buy 4 of those, and we're just going to assign you to main pass line. So we've now got internal profits. What on earth is internal profits?
Membership in the party offers all sorts of advantages. Fellow comrades give each other a helping hand. A fellow comrade, in this case a lady, proposed to you that you might like to deliver machinery in return for particularly generous compensation.
You've got this line running along quite nicely. We've got this coming in here. We've got, so this turns into goods. So let's see what we've got here. My instinct is to use whatever manufacturing capability we got here. Goods factory. Right, you're a goods factory, because then we can ship goods to here and here and here, and we can also maybe get an express line running down here to deal with this, delivering machines, maximizing railway freight. So I think we're going to go for a port again. It's in about there. And build a little road here. So we're going to need to connect this up with you. And then we're going to have to that connecting. And hopefully this will, yeah, that's connected. So what we want now is another ship. No, haha. Do the routes first. Get into the discipline of doing this. So we want to just pick up there and call you import goods, and you carry goods, so I think maybe we'll put two on this line, and we're going to assign you to import goods. We've got to deliver goods to towns. Now I don't know whether we've got to deliver 75 to every town or just one town. I'm going to start with on the premise that it's one town. What we're going to do is put a no power. I think that would be far enough. And I think we'll just put a single goods delivery truck in there, and pick up a line there and there. I'll call you goods to high. And we're gonna need, we're not going to need much in the way of trucks, are we? You've got you deliver goods. You've got capacity of 13. You've got, I think if we get say 3 of these, and you can go goods to high. I think what I'm going to need to do now is signal this track. You don't have a crossover. So what we're going to do is put a crossover about there. And needs me to put this on a curve, won't it? Okay, I think what we're going to do this time is we'll just cheat a little bit. Now, actually, let's go up this way, like that. So we got track that way, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to have that the up line, that the down line. Now I've seen people putting the people with Let's Plays putting these very close together, but I can't really see the point unless the line is going to be very busy, because I think there's a downside if you put them too close together. The trains are always going to be stopping. Okay, that's taken quite a long time to actually get all this installed, but I think it will work. Alright, we're getting goods coming into there.
How inconvenient. In spite of everything, the party headquarters did get wind of what you were up to. Now you have to pay back double the money you pocketed.
Okay. Pay back.
You paid dearly to learn your lesson. Getting rich at the state's expense is not a good idea.
Okay. So you've just cost me money. I think what we're going to do is we've got quite a pile of these building up. Now I could build a bridge over here, but I'm not sure how that's going to affect. Let's go for it. I mean, if things don't work out, we can always. So we're going to build a bridge across there like that. And what we're going to do is slip another line from there to there. We'll call this goods rail. I think it'll be okay. Anyway, we need to get some trucks on that goods line. So right, again, we're only going to need about three of them. I'm just going to assign you goods to rail, and then you're going to run that way. Question is, how far have we got to run with this? We'll get round to the food eventually. I just want to get this sorted out. We could do a long run down to here with the goods, or we could just come as far as here. Let's just go for a long run, I think. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to configure you. We're going to add some tracks. one track or two tracks? I think we'll go with one track. Oh, platforms, wrong one. I'm just going to put a platform there. We're going to need to put a cargo building in. Will that work? We put a cargo building there, or do we need to put a cargo building? I think we'll put a cargo building on this side. Sorry, but we're the Communist Party. When you've got to give way, you've got to give way. And of course, what we're going to need to do is put some track in here. Come out. I think what we're going to do is just to avoid all the hassle with those crossovers. I think we'll come to here. And why won't that? Okay, let's just go the other way. You've now hooked up to that. What I need is you now to go out here. And we've hooked you into there. So we've now got a line that will come into here. A bit of a dog's dinner, but I think it will work. And then we're going to create a line from here to... Why are you not showing? Yeah, I've done it again. Pay attention, pay attention. Cargo buildings. I put the wrong platforms on. These look like passenger platforms. What we got here? Float those in. Okay, maybe I put the wrong platforms on. Cargo building. And then we just put the road in. Okay, we've got a road there. I think we got it sorted out now. I put the wrong platform in. Let's cancel that. Get there. We're going to run from at a station. We're going to run from here. Jingqing to here. We need something with a reasonable amount of speed because, in fact, we're probably going to go with a faster train because otherwise it's going to slow up the passenger trains. Add you, cargo. What you got here? Right, we're going to have to buy some of these and buy you. And we're going to add you to line 1. Where originally caused. And call you goods south. And while I've been messing around there, we've delivered all the goods we can to the town. And what we need now is to get some food going. And I think we've got everything going on, too much going on up around here. So my instinct is we actually need, where's the, oh, we got to build a food factory. So I think what we're going to do is, this is quite ideally placed. So I think we'll make this into a food factory and you into a farm. What we can do is just join this with a, whoops, no, a road. It's connected. And we're just going to come right across to here. And go across the road here. And it's not connected. What's that? Come on. Right, you've got a connection. We'll just put level crossing in. This isn't going to be the busiest of routes. And what we're going to do then is I'm just going to put, I think we're going to put quite a big terminal in here, simply because we want to move the goods north. Actually, we put a road there, but these trucks will still have to cross here to go up to there. So we put one there, and then we'll just put a. Just going to put a single terminal in here. How far away can we get this? Okay, let's quickly back a little bit. We got truck stop there. And we're going to set a route up between here and here. And we're going to call you town food. Oops. I'm going to call you town food. And of course we're going to need a truck depot here. I think what we'll do is we're going to need to run a road up to here anyway. So I'm just going to run a road to there, and then we'll put the thing. Oh, we've obviously done the maximum distance while I was not actually paying attention. I think we'll keep that going for the moment. All we got to do now is ship the food. So, right, what we want is buy about 5 of those. And I'm just going to assign you to town food. I'm just going to put a and what we're going to do is just run a line up from here to there, and what you called, okay, for you food mill, and we're just going to get you by some vehicles. You can ship food, and again it's not that far, so we'll buy maybe 4 trucks and assign you to food mill. So we got that there. Now we could do, but this is a very short distance, so I think what we can do is now run a road. We get it through here. Yeah, sneak a road through here. And I'm just going to run the road. Whoops. Just sneak you. And you to there. And just going to pop in tracks, buildings, delivery. Right, you need food down here, so what we could do is, you've got the biggest coverage there, so you drop that there and drop another new line from there to there, and we'll call you Food Albert. I don't think that actually went. Oh yes, we did. My fail there. Not sure why I got that running by some. I think we're going to need probably a few more trucks for this, as this is a bit of a longer route. And I'm just going to put you to Food Albert. So we've now got food running south, got trucks, goods coming all the way down through here.
Thanks to your unprecedented zeal, last year's planning targets were exceeded by far. The socialist transformation of the economy is making rapid progress. The remaining bourgeoisie has been stripped of power and production facilities are in the hands of the people. Now that the basic needs are covered, work can get started on the production of high-quality goods and more complicated machinery. And more machinery means even more income. New types of products require new types of materials. That's why a chemicals industry is supposed to be built up.
Okay. I think what I want to do is build a chemical plant out here.
As a result of outstanding goal achievement, the Central Committee has raised the planning target for the coming years. Prove once again that you can't be topped when it comes to diligence and loyalty to the party.
So we've got to grow to let the cities grow, 1,300 residents. We've got to deliver. So I've already met that target. Okay. I'm not sure there, but we got to deliver goods. Oh, you sneaky game. I'm just going to try something else. It's going to be expensive, but this is starting to do my head in. So what we're going to do is just bring a road up here. And I'm just going to connect up to you here. And we're going to connect you to there. And what we're going to do is put a new line from here all the way up to here. I didn't really want to do this, but I can't see any other way of doing this. So you can carry there. So we're going to put about 10 trucks on here. And we're going to assign you to line 1. Right, that seems to have woken the line up. We've got this area building up now. I'm going to pause to see if this truck's still not carrying anything. But what should happen is that once we get this up and running, this should then start carrying more goods down to here to keep the growth going. We're nearly up to 2081. So we're just going to have to let these trucks come up here. And they should then get to here and start delivering plastics to here, which should then get this production running.
Thanks to your efforts, the People's Republic's economic output is evolving splendidly. In order to achieve even better results, the communities ought to take on more responsibility in the future. The motto is, manufacture equipment on your own, find raw materials locally, and learn technology through practical experience. Instead of steel production is the key link in the chain for economic development. The farmers have been instructed to build small blast furnaces in their backyards in addition to food production, so that steel production will continue to grow. All kinds of vermin are afflicting agriculture in the People's Republic on a serious scale. The party leadership has contracted you to get rid of the creatures.
Okay.
Sparrows are one of the greatest plagues in the country. They peck the seeds from the fields and consequently destroy the entire crop. Arrange for a suitable level of noise. Completely frazzled, the birds will soon fall from the sky.
How do I make noise to scare sparrows away? A little bit worried about this as well. So what's this here?
It has been shown that long routes tie up too many resources. It's much smarter to produce all the essential goods right where they are needed in order to reduce transport costs.
That means I'm going to have to cancel my rail lines. Okay, let's get that done first before we worry about collecting steel. I'm not sure where we can make noise to scare the sparrows away. I can't see anywhere on the map where the sparrows actually are. Okay, we'll worry about that. Let's do the line manager. Good south. Managed vehicle. train. Send train back to depot. Good south line manager. Move that line. Line manager. We can get rid of the chem line because it was a disaster anyway. So move the chem train. Manage line. Delete that. Blast furnaces.
The earnings from steel manufacturing in the countryside could be increased even more. The party is going to give you a medal for special achievements. It goes without saying that you're more than up to the challenge. Thankfully, there's a lack of the raw materials needed to achieve peak output in steel production.
We got to deliver machines to a farm. So I think what we're going to do is convert this farm to steel production. No we're not. You're going to stay a farm. I think we're make you into a farm that's going to create steel production. Because what we should be able to do is my coal line is still going to exceed that line, isn't it? Right. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. What we can do is if I take you up to here, we've now got you there, and what we can do is put a port in here. We're going to go maritime. Okay. Cancel. Do the port connection first.
The sparrow plague has been resolved extremely effectively. That's called success. Unfortunately, the measures you took have not only decimated the sparrows, but the whole bird population as well, which has led to a drastic increase in the beetle population.
Thank you. Right. New line. First. To here. And we're going to call you Coal Ship. And what we're going to do is just assign one of my simple ships to the Coal Ship. And that means what I can do now is come into the line manager, manage vehicles, send you back. Okay. Because you can't get back from that curve. Well, I'm afraid you're just going to have to get managed vehicle. So, well, we seem to have done that. Okay. Deliver machines to farms so that we can have steel. So I've created this. You've got machines here. Deliver machines to they're collecting the steel. One farm, but a road line in here. Cancel. Get you on this side. Nope. I'm gonna put a road there, and you don't. You've got a road connection to there. What we're gonna do is send the road up over here. Whoops, cancel. We're gonna have to try and get over this bridge without making a tunnel. It's a bit high. So. And what we're going to have to do is put a see how far away we can get you. Trouble is, I'm wondering if it's too far away, then it will actually affect the. Okay, let's just put you there, and put a 2-station delivery here. So, and what we'll do is we'll start a line up here, and we're going to go that up there for you to come from here to here, and for you machines to farm. We've got no road depot here. Yeah, we'll just shove a road depot in here as well, rather than spend too much time. So we'll just put a road depot in here, and what we're going to do is buy a vehicle. You can move machines. You can't. You've got. Okay, so you're going to be the best of a bad job. We'll make about 6 of you, and I'm going to assign you machines to farm. Anything I can think of is we got to deliver steel to there, but it just seems a bit pointless. Okay, we're just going to build a road here, and connect through to there. Connect you to there. Right, so it's going to be a long way to move iron there, but as far as I can see, that is the only line of people that demand steel. Call you Steel Mystery. And I think we're okay. We need the truck that delivers steel, and we're going to put about 10 on there, and we're going to line you to Steel Mystery. So we've now got a possible demand from there.
A remarkable achievement. You've launched a Sputnik, as they say in the party. Headquarters awards you a medal for extraordinary services.
Okay. Quality. Right, now we got to deal with the beetles. We got to get beetles from there to there. So I suppose that probably the logical thing to do is if we build a road from there to there. Drive-in area. Okay, want that. This is only for beetle territory. You come up around there, like that. And that can come there. I think what we will do is waypoint there. I'm going to create a new line here. It's going to go from here to here to here, a long way round, and what we're going to do is just assign maybe make about, we're going to carry wheat, so we'll make about 4 trucks here, and we're just going to assign you to the line 1 here. Your job is going to be quite literally just to come through here to see if we can do this bugs and beetles. Now we've got to deliver 200 steel and 100 machines to the dam up here. First thing we're going to have to do is come in here, buildings, and we're going to build a... Technically we just need a drop off, don't we? We don't really need a... Well, we'll put a depot in just for the funsies of it. And I'm just going to put in that here, like that. At the moment, we got, what's this line here? Goods to high. This is Highfield Road. What happened there? Right, goods to high. What we're going to do is we're going to add a news station up here, and we're going to remove you. So basically what we're going to do is divert all the goods from here. I just don't understand how this beetle problem thing works, to be honest. So unless area 2 is some... Ah, there's an area over here, sorry. Just come up to here and probably the easiest way to do this is to create a no, is to come in here and we'll just make it into a tourist excursion from here. We'll just create a new line from there to there, and there's the got trucks everywhere at the moment. Buy a vehicle passenger. We'll just buy one, and we're because I've got so many different lines now. What line is this? Magenta green type. I think that would be it there. So we're just going to create that line there and let that run. Right, we've got machines being delivered up here. I think things are going okay at the moment. It's all got very messy up around here, and I have to admit this is quite a long mission to do actually. Okay, we've just got our next delivery of machines to here, and we've got another one just coming up behind, so this should be it. You can see the dam's now building across quite well, and this should go up to just short of 100, and we've got another 10 coming in there. So there we are, it's just past 91, 92, 93, 92, so this is 10, and then that should complete the dam. 95, 96, 97, 98. There we are. And we've finished. Top tips and recommendations for doing this campaign. I might be a bit inclined to do this again and plan these things a little bit better. Use the rivers a lot more. I think the key to a really effective campaign is to use the rivers. I think what I probably would have done is created a river link between here and here, get machines into this area, and then maybe created a thing. But I think having this farm here worked really well. It supplied the food there, which made the towns grow very quickly. I think the chemical plant here was a bit of a bust, but then where else could I put it? I mean, I suppose I could have had a farm here feeding this and then put the chemical plant there, but that's always different options, and it's different ways you approach the way to solve the problem. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. Any comments and opinions on how you would have done this campaign, feel free to chuck it in the video description. Until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.